Okay, how about like that? Keep it like that. Here we go. Oh, just go right here and nothing. What? The other one. There we go. Oh, those are my buttons. Okay. Let me see. I'll get more light in a minute. Morning. Good morning. I hope I'm together there. Excuse me how I'm looking up front, how the girls are sitting. I wear a two top. All right. Here's why I'm telling you this here because that if I run back up them stairs, I won't be coming back down. Not for the day. So anyway, but I didn't know till I was in there making my coffee. It was like this here. But anyway, I'm gonna be sitting myself down anyway. So anyway, God, the light coming in my break. Okay, girl, I'm here. Okay, here we go. Maybe right there. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's better for me. Okay. All right. How you doing? Good morning to you. Um, I had me and these glasses. Sometimes y'all, sometimes it's bad when you can't see. I can't see from looking with these glasses. And you know how this is what I do. When I put them like this on my head, right? See what happens? Y'all think I be talking to y'all, but I be talking to the reflection that's in the glasses. So, but I start off doing good for Dada Moine, and they think it don't click back in. I don't go back blind again. Okay. Anyway, I think I better run that down by you. And while I'm sitting up, I'm not going outside this morning. I don't think so. While I'm sitting up like this here, just because that the girls look like that. You know, back in that other life, I had every segment in my life. I always say in my new life. So now I already don't live that life. I got a lot of life. I got more life than cats. So anyway, back in my other life, the other people back there, I had came down with breast cancer. So anyway, you know how it is. They had to do what they had to do. So anyway, that's why that uh, I, I don't wear sports bras because that sports bras they don't work for me. They always when you have a you know operation like that, um the sports it don't do nothing but roll off my shoulder. And then the perfect fit that I had when it wasn't much money, but I had paid $80. Back then it was Sears. I paid $80 and they measured me up. And back then Sears was good at with people dealing like with people like in my situation, that had breast cancer. So Sears was basically like the number one spot that you go and Sears would get you together. So in other words, and let's say for example, like if you are 32 here and you are 36 here, Sears was the one that was able to do that to get the bra in that size when one cup is bigger than the other. So anyway, it was like $80, and I mean it served its purpose. But through life changes, I didn't have the money, through circumstance. So anyway, So I just took on my initiative. So I wear to the top. The ones that we all grew up on. So I've got those. So that'll keep everything flat back on my chest. That would even everything up. But certain things I don't wear because I feel very, very uncomfortable. Now this is what I got on because I'm in the house. But it's just something that had no clicked on me in the when I was in the kitchen making my coffee that, D, go and check yourself. So but anyway, so it's just us. So I'm gonna do just like this here. Okay. Cause that it's just sort of like a mind thing that you think so everybody know. And really people don't know. It's just like if you need help in something. We don't know you need help if you don't tell us. How we supposed to be? We supposed to give you help and read your mind too. That's a lot of work. It's just like me. I can't chew bubble gum and walk. I gotta sit down and between the pop and the chewing gum. Anyway, that's me. Okay. Oh God, child. Oh God, that coffee so good it tastes better than sex. Oh, but anyway, here we go. Move forward. Um, I had named this video is that I think it was like who in charge of me? Who in charge of the girl? Something that I did like that is a charge thing. So basically, like it's like that we go back into childhood, right? And somehow or another, if I knew, I all the time mess up. So that's why that I have StreamYard, but I always mess up dropping the link. So anyway, I come back over here where I know. Okay. So, but anyway, so it seems like that. Basically, I'm going to be reading off your comments. All right. Okay. Who in charge of me? Is it you, daddy? You, mama? Or is it your boyfriend, your boyfriend, mama? Or your girlfriend, daddy? I just want to let you know this here, daddy, mama, and daddy. My behind is not no all around person. Everybody who you meet, and they get the chance to beat. Okay, that's as you was a little one. So I'm gonna say 4 o'clock, not 4 o'clock, 4 years old. I'm not gonna talk about the babies when that we know that these babies get hurt. A lot of them, majority of them die, and a lot of them cannot explain their way. A 3-year-old can talk and can talk real good. And one thing that I would say, dealing fact with a 3-year-old, I'm gonna put it at a 3-year-old. A 3-year-old, 2, 3. I'm gonna even say a 4-year-old. They don't know how to lie. Mm-hmm. They don't know how to lie. Believe on what they say. Now, they only gonna say exactly how they see things. They not gonna get no meaning and try to like sometimes like when we look at things, we try to piece it together why this and that. No, those I'm still gonna go back and say babies. They don't even a 5-year-old. Now you do have some kids that very, very mature than other, but it does not matter. We talking about the age group. Because that your grandchild can talk so good and he is so mature and all this kind of stuff, it doesn't matter. They still are babies. Kids kids see and observe an environment that they are in. That's why some of them can talk so mature, like back in the day. Oh, child, she's so grown. This and another. Then you want to kiki and laugh about it. Then when she get the age of 8 and 9 years old, when she start putting hands on you, no, she start talking back. Mm-hmm. Now we're gonna reach up as she get into this preteen. Now she gonna put her hands on you. Now she's a fully teenager. Now she gonna knock you out. Now remember, and I'm gonna say she may get a baby. Not. I don't look at that in most circumstances. I don't. I don't look at a lot of things that because she grown and a little on the wild side. She gonna get pregnant. Or I don't play that game. I don't play that game. I grew up. I'm a '67 baby, so over I grew up in the '70s. That thing used to make me mad when my mama have company and they basically can they'll call me out you know say my mama would say I'm D. You got my my name is D, but my birth name is Dovey. So but anyway, everybody call me D. She say, D, this Jeanette a glass of iced tea. You go, I go. This is real stuff. Fix Jeanette a glass of iced tea lemonade because if she don't come over the house to chit chat and gossip with mama. So I go and I do that. No longer that I can put down the glass of iced tea or either this is how they had you. When you get the iced tea, you go and here, Miss Jeanette, how you doing today? Then Jeanette would say you put it down right there. I hate that mess. I hate that. Then God, I gotta put that in the microwave. Then as I like walk away, right? They would say something like, say to my mama, they'll say, Tasha, she is so grown. I mean, Tasha, you're gonna have a problem with her. They just she gonna get pregnant early. How in the hell could you can tell us? I still remember at 7 years old. And that you can tell a 7-year old that she gonna get pregnant early. What the hell they got to do with the goddamn iced tea in the glass? And you bring your gossip ass over here every single day. So anyway, just that little bit, right? Something will happen. Let's say it maybe was a dirty dish that I put in the cabinet, didn't wash it good, or subs in the glasses, somehow or another. Now you're gonna get a whooping from it from your mama. Your mama is gonna call her sisters. Her sister is around town. Good morning. Good morning. So her family is around town. They will line up. Everybody that come over mama house, all of them is going to whoop you. Whoop me. Now that's not saying right. Dealing back with my mama boyfriend. My mama boyfriend, he already had his family in another city. But when he come down and visit mama, now I already don't got 3 whooping. Because of the dirty dish that I left sub, I'm 7 years old in the glass. So anyway, you're supposed to let the belt stay on the table. Whatever weapon that mama used to beat you with, you let that stay on the table. Because when my aunt and when my mama boyfriend, when they come over, they can pick and choose what weapon that they want to beat me with. Okay. That there little bit had come to my attention. And back then we didn't say anything who in charge. But as life goes on and when they start all these different kind of sitcoms on TV, you able to pull words out of that. And then you take those words and you piece them all together, and then you actually got the words to say what you going through, what you have been through. So that's why I put it who in charge. Okay. I got on my skateboard, right? And I had went out to the park early. So as I was on my skateboard, I had got tired. So that's when I went, that scooter that I wear, like, those kids when they be on the scooter, right? They push and they jump on and then they have their back feet and they push down on it. That will make it stop. Anyway, I got tired running behind the skateboard, right? Trying to jump on it. So anyway, I had got my scooter. Anyway, I started scooting, went over, checking the street side, checking out the corner store, just looking there. Then I seen that Miss Bless Watson, she had on her porch light, and I seen a couple cars was over there to her house, right? The car was over to Bless house. So I went over there and started sweeping. I'm like, oh my God, look at all these people over here this set time in the morning. Nobody ain't working today. So anyway, I went over in there, and anyway, they was around the kitchen table, and they was talking about a certain situation, pertaining to a situation. I think it was like on Black Ink, but I didn't pay it too much attention because that the situation had not got so touching. I put in there the comment, just how we just greet one another coming in the room. But after that, everything, when she got ready to drop down the link, just that little bit what she was saying, giving us an introduction about like this little girl situation, father, whoever beat her and getting out the shower. That thing made me so mad. I thought I was thinking about going up on the panel when she dropped the link, but I didn't because I was so angry. I was so angry that it made me cry. Okay. All day yesterday, I had really had a very, very down day because it was on my mind. It was on my mind because I was thinking about the situation. I know that teenagers, they can be rude and all this kind of stuff. People, put yourself that you've been a teenager before. Okay. Only difference between you and that teenager is that you are older than them and they will never be older than you. Okay. So, okay. That's something that I was trying to say. Come on, coffee. Okay. So, so they'll never be older than you. Okay. The thing, only thing yesterday I was doing, I was in and out of taking calls, and it touched me so bad. To I had the calls was coming in, and then around about 1 o'clock. You know what I told the people when the calls was coming in? I don't have a driver available. They all going to Orlando. They all going down to West Palm Beach. So those things they're gonna take some hours before they get back. So in other words, that's telling them go elsewhere. Then I always, that it touched me so bad. I always tell the people, like the other cab company that that brought me into the business. I refer them over to her, and usually I don't do that. I always say, no, I don't. No, I don't know. I wish I did know. That's what I would do. So the other cab company who I started out originally that turned me on to this here, she sent me business back and forth, and she don't have a driver or whatever. She thinks so I'm close. She'll just call me and say, hey D, I got a call for you. You got somebody to do it, or could you take it? So that's how we basically like switch in the business. Okay, it bothered me. I had told them, but I don't have no cab for double. These people don't got down and they don't got so doggone smart to that my man called me back and told me say that you said that they'll be gone about an hour or two. And ma'am, I don't gave you 3 hours. Whatever, it's little stuff like that. You know what I did? I said this year I was gonna do good in this business. I was gonna do good. And I'm getting out there and do it on my own. But dealing with the state of mind that I was in, it wasn't safe. I didn't trust myself of being on the road because even though that I wasn't boohoo crying like yourself, it just that the tears were so heavy. Cause you know that when you crying, Each line of those tears, they come down light and they can come down heavy. Those tears show your emotion. Hmm. Yeah. But some people, they can cry on a dime. They can cry. And you have to, some people you have to name like, it really get to them. I thought so at 53, I'm proud of my age, 53, that the things still affect me. That lady, you just watch this here. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna believe me. Boy, I wish I had this doggone stream yard get it. But I'm gonna be playing today with y'all. But you watch it. Next time I'm gonna get it together. That lady, that a lady that come on my mama house all the time, she looks down the road and she'll see my mama car home. And then now it's time for her to stroll on home. Okay, that lady, I'm gonna tell you because you know me, some things I can't talk without saying the name. So a lot of times that's how I express myself. I have to say the name to put me in this and that. I'm not dropping no last name, but then again, come on, man, just have something. Anyway, let me drink some more coffee, then I'm gonna go and heat it up. I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna blow your mind right now. I was 7. Nope. I was between 5 and 7. Jeanette, that old nosy damn woman, come down mama house just about every day to sit at the kitchen table and kiki and laugh. Mama did one of these Georgia tricks. If you see my child doing something, you beat their ass and send them home, and I'm gonna beat their ass too. Then when Charles come down, that was the boyfriend name, he gonna beat him. Who in charge of me? Why my behind got to go around everybody in the city and everybody in the family to whoop me? How much more? This woman here, then at the time I didn't understand, but my sister would talk about it. She said that the reason why that what I call Jeanette didn't care for me, and all the time my mama had to be to work at what the time was 9 o'clock. Mama always leave the house. I remember about 8:15, 8:30. Jeanette comes down to the house 9:15. I can be asleep. Back then, when I was a little girl, you know, my little street name, they used to call me Black Power. You know, that's how it was, Black Power, peace. Some kind of miss how it went. But anyway, they basically like just called me Black Power. I'd be asleep. Jeanette comes there to the house. Jeanette, every single day, when my mama leave, I get a whooping from Jeanette. Sometime when mama used to get off work, at 2 o'clock, and she'll be home by 2:30. Jeanette started scrolling down to mama house like about 4 o'clock. Now my sister, it was 6 of us, but I'm the baby. Nobody in the house didn't tell mom the house is clean, everything. Nobody didn't tell mom in the house that I had done got Jeanette had whooped me. Jeanette have come down to, I didn't understand it that she was pregnant. And they said that back then how, well, my sister would say it now, that pregnant people, they be mean, they just another. Hell, I don't know about that. I've been pregnant 3 times. I ain't jumped on nobody. And not only that, my time of being pregnant. What about them damn people that got 5, 6, 7, 13 kids? All of them look good. They ain't jumped on nobody because that they was pregnant. They wasn't on child number 7 or 8, and you gonna go ahead and beat these other ones because that you pregnant. It put you into that mood spot. I really want to know who is in charge of me. That's what I want to know. Let me tell you this here, y'all. I'm gonna tell you this here. I'm gonna go and heat up my coffee. Jeanette had hated me. I'm gonna say it was between 5 and 7 years old. Jeanette had hated me so bad Back then, when you get a whooping, you run up on the bed. Or you go in the closet, sit in the closet, and you hide between the clothes. Jeanette, Jeanette had my Jeanette come down and every weapon that Mama used: belt, water hose, extension cord, stick, ball, of broom. One time, my mama had got so bad mad, she was whooping us. My mama went in the room and got her gun, put it on the table, and said that you gonna lay your ass right here, and you move, I'm gonna blow your damn head off. It was terrible. It was terrible. So Mama didn't care if she had company, especially when Jeanette come in there and say, Black Power did this, that, and so on. Mama didn't care. Mama jumps on it just like that. Jeanette would sit there. If it be, I know she had sit there till 10 o'clock at night just to see. My mama had to call me out of bed for the whoop me because Jeanette whooped me early. So, and then Jeanette would go on home. Remember now she came over there at 3:30, 4 o'clock. Okay. Now, child, as I talk about this mess again, that damn woman, I was skinny, I was little. And I can run up, get up on the bed. You won't believe it, y'all. I was up on the bed, I hold down the bed. It was, the old board. I hold that down on me so my brother them couldn't pick up the bed to get me from under the bed. So Jeanette standing there with every weapon that she can find to put me with, because you remember the evidence is on the table. My brother, my oldest brother and my second oldest brother, she'll have them to get up on the bed. One would grab the arms, one would grab the my feet and whatever another, and then she'll have them to hold me while she beat me. Beat me. Cause that, don't forget now, my behind was an all around girl. Anybody that come by, they can whoop me. Mm-hmm. They didn't do my other brothers and sisters like that because they was older. But I was the youngest. They are old. They basically are teenagers. But I'm young. I'm the youngest one. I'm in the house. Um, the bed rail. Y'all remember the bed rail that go like this, and then you got that bar screw, and you screw it like that down? As I was, after my brother lifted the bed, it was two of my brothers. After they had lifted the bed, right? The bed was how another the frame, the box frame, the base frame was there, up in the air. As I was coming from under the bed, you know what she did? She slammed the bed on my arm for the bed rail on my arm and broke it in two spots. My arm blew up. Mama didn't know. She claimed that she didn't know. You didn't claim it me. If you didn't know, you should damn ask. But see, but you know how it is, how they bring you up. What happened in my house, it stays in my house. You don't take nothing out in my house because I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that to you. Okay. Mama never did know. Mama ain't know until I got 28 what actually happened to my, I was 7 years old. No, in between 5 and 7. Mama didn't know till I was 28 what actually happened to my arm. Mm-hmm. Who in charge of me? Who in charge of me? Why would you open yourself up? Just let anybody come and just beat down your kids? How could you open yourself up and just have a I don't care? If I'm at work, y'all see them outside, this, that, and another. I mean, that's how it was. Anyway, I did was admitted in the hospital, and then I had to have surgery. Anyway, bottom line, back then I was in the hospital for 5 days. Jeanette, somehow I'm trying to take it out. Jeanette came up to the house, and of course, the street already know that I was in the hospital, and I had don't got my arm broke. Only by the basically knew that what happened was me and Jeanette. Mama claimed that she didn't know until I was 28 years old. when it was told when we were all sitting around the table. And matter of fact, that was the week that I was getting married. We were wrapping things up, and we just was in a conversation, this, that, and other. That's how she found out. Okay. My my aunt, you know how it is. They older, and they was going to. Oh wait a minute, hold on a second. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it was. Okay. Jeanette, the news on across town that I was in the hospital, this, that, and other. And of course, I can't go to school. Back then, the school, the kids in the classroom made a whole bunch of cards, or get well. And then they brought the cards to the hospital and all this kind of stuff there, so forth and so on. Okay. My aunt, them, they, I can say it now, but I really couldn't say it then. But as I got older into a preteen, that's when things started coming in that my aunts them they go through men. Let me tell you something. Back then, they were playing this. It was a popular game back then called Pokino. So anyway, they all get together Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they come to mama house and they put up their little money, and everybody got their man with them, and they playing Pokino, and they say so the bingo you say Pokino. So anyway, that's how it was. Now we already know what Jeanette done did. Uh, my mom, my aunt, we going to bed because they up late. We can't because when we be up, one thing Mama would tell us, uh, um, D, fix Jeanette, Mike, who fix her a glass of soda. Y'all want anything else? Just how it was. So basic. I was there like a servant to serve them. But I get tired and I go to bed. I'm still the same way. I go to bed at 8 o'clock. It's just something about my body just shuts down. So anyway, I go to bed. And then yes, I do hear mama calling me sometimes. But I won't answer. Then you hear somebody say, oh, she don't go to sleep. So but I heard them. I got sick and tired of that. And then mama used to have it like we whoever we stand in the hallway. Or sometimes we'll sit down in the hallway. Sometimes it be two of us and we be playing jacks in the hallway. Because we know mama gonna call us. And so my sister said that whatever we'll have back then it was a golf ball. We could have picked up if we missing a jack, we'll get a little rock. And then we just continue to play. Okay. My aunt, they went through. They had a lot of. I'm gonna say they went through boyfriends. I can be sleep. I be woken up by my aunt or my brother, my sister, somebody saying that, D, get up. Mama said that you can go home with ain't bit. See what happened with these? What happened to these old damn sloshy ass women? Excuse my language. That's the way how I see it right now. They just they just open up themselves to the man to beat your child. I'm my mama child. Ain't bit that's your boyfriend. And what really happened, and then every time we go down, when I go home with my cousin, my aunt did had a daughter. My cousin, she was a year younger than me. Anytime that when John gets off and work, we get a whooping. Hmm. My aunt claims that she see and she don't see. It just I remember one time I got a whooping from him because I left water on the God man. I left water like on the kitchen counter. Then I got another whooping because I didn't put after I didn't put up the dish rack. Cause back then they didn't let the dish rack stay on the counter like back then how they do. You dry it off and you put it up on the counter. You just put it away or you sit it up. Can't even know how that mess go. So he would get off and work. He sits there with my mama, everybody kiki and clacking and everything, having a good time. How much could me and my cousin Sean do in the car that when we do get out the car and my aunt would go on the front porch and she would smoke a cigarette? John in there beating us for what? Then I start tracking down, right? And walk on eggshell to watch myself to see why I didn't understand it. But that's how they open again. Who in charge of me? Why do y'all open up y'all? No, I'm not saying y'all. I'm just talking, y'all. I'm just talking. So if I say things, this, that, years, year, I'm just talking. But I'm gonna be ready for y'all. I'm gonna work on this StreamYard to drop it because I don't got back my laptop, so now I can do something. So then we can talk this mess out. Whatever y'all want to talk about. Okay, I start watching it. So it got on me that I know that whenever I go home with ain't bit, I'm gonna get a whooping. hmm My aunt goes out on the front porch. She smoke a cigarette, like she don't hear us screaming and hollering. This man was so disgusting, and what really upset me, that got me in an angry mood, that when Bless told her story, this is what the child said, and I believe every damn word. If he did it or if he didn't do it, I still believe her. Okay, we can be in the shower. He would say, my aunt would go, no, okay, then she'll go on the porch again, smoke another cigarette, or she'll walk a couple of doors down to Joseph's house, to her friend's house, trying to turn the blind eye and the ear. Okay, now she would leave. He would say, y'all don't want to hear this here. He would say, uh, don't lock it now. Okay, now it's 7 o'clock, but it's bath time. He would say, don't lock that door. Don't lock the bathroom door. Y'all, this has happened plenty of time. But the type of people that don't vote for her, they man have all option to you. That's how I said it then. And I say it right now today. I don't give a what the hell they say, how they try to damn explain it. Yes, it did. Okay, yes, it did. hmm How could you know that we didn't get no whooping when the whole house is tore apart? He would say, don't lock that door. He had got so bad till he took the doorknob off. Now remember, he was acting good and sweet down there playing Pokino with my mama and everybody. But when we get in that car, they don't say nothing in the car. They wait good to walk in the house, and that's when he's flipped the script. Okay, let me tell you. He said, "Don't lock the door." Now here we are. We going through this situation, coming into the be Missy girls. Man, I would go. Sean would take a bath. I would take a bath. You would hear Sean bam the door where he whooping her. He got so bad till he even go and put the after that. I see how I don't know. You take a bath, you dry off. He come in there, he whoop you. Then he tell you, now get your nasty ass back in the tub and wash your ass. That's what he said. Yes, he did. He said to me, he said to Sean. My aunt walked down to Joseph Bear house or walked to the street, smoke a cigarette. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Now, my aunt, now you remember now we are trained. What happened in my house stays in my house. So, in other words, that I cannot tell my aunt that John beat me, or because I get another whooping. I cannot go when I go home to my mama house. I cannot tell my mama John beat me. I get another whooping. And then John gonna beat me again when I come back up because that my mama gonna beat me from telling what's going on in Aunt Bit house. Then I'm gonna go back home with Aunt Bit and John gonna beat me again. I didn't have nowhere to run to. You remember Jeanette done already broke my arm. This all this here dealing fact with all this is in here together, y'all. With the age, all this is in there together. Uh I used to think about my cousin a lot because I had gone home, and I know that she get a whooping or this, that, and another. I can't understand what did we do and why. We did everything for your man, but sleep with him. But why? That man come in the bathroom with me. He beat me butt naked. He had whipped the belt. Then after he had done beat Sean, now he called us both. Now I'm in the bathroom crying and putting on my clothes. Again, my aunt walked down the street to Joseph's house. She's smoking a cigarette. He had already beat her because she went first. He had called her back in the bathroom because I'm still crying, you know. He was tell one to stand in the tub. Now we both is butt naked. Say for instance that she don't put on her clothes because you know she went first. He would tell her, take your clothes off. She would take her clothes off in the bedroom and she would come. I'm sorry. Amen. Oh, child. Okay, let me see. Oh, yeah, there, turkey dick. One on Miss what? Silly's ladder. I don't know. Figure it out for you goddamn self, turkey necks, whatever the fuck your name is. Anyway, there we go. She would nobody can talk. But we had one aunt that stand beside us, and she didn't play. We call her Aunt Red. She didn't play. She fights everybody, and she always was taking up for the kids. She didn't play that. But that's my mama's sister, and she don't live in the house. And Aunt Red don't come down all the time. But we have snuck on the phone. I have, and my sister have snuck on the phone and called Aunt Red down to the house and told her what was going on. Or my sister don't snuck over to the neighbor house and call Aunt Red for Aunt Red to get there because Mama said that she was gonna beat us or this and so forth and so on. All this damn beating, my God, for what and why? Okay, now this man here, Sean don't got her whooping. Sean don't go out the bathroom. Now I'm taking my bath. Now he comes on in there. Then he tells Sean, Sean, get in there. So now both of us in the bathroom. One standing in the tub while he beat up the other. Don't forget now, he already whooped Sean first. My aunt still go and smoke a cigarette like she haven't heard anything. My mom passed away 5.5 years ago. And I was talking to my because that now I only have what 2 aunts left. And I was talking to my aunt about it. My aunt said that she didn't know nothing about it. She said that she wished that I would have said something. But what difference does it make? John beat you too. And one night he beat all of us. So what it is to tell because they had so much, they too much that I love my man and he can't do no wrong. So that's why I had said that. Who in charge of me? Why would you open up yourself to just let any random dude come in and when you see my child out in the street doing something, spank her ass and send her home and I'm gonna beat her. You know, I don't get that. So with all that, back to who in charge of me. Okay, my mama, first thing, it was 12 of them. So we had another aunt. My aunt had 3 kids. I come now and make 4. I don't know what goes on in the house. But why he got to whoop us? For what? So anyway, again, who in charge of me? With that being said, all this is what I had no say. I'm not emotional about it now, but yesterday when I heard how the story went over to Bless House, that's when that I put together and said I believe every damn thing that this child said. If he did it a lot, put it on his ass. That's what I'm saying. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me go and heat up my coffee. Okay. Now I can sip since I don't got that horrible story out. Um, I didn't know that was still was going on right now. I didn't know that people actually still do that kind of stuff. They let everybody beat on a child, even the step parents or the girlfriend. I didn't know that was still going on until the story yesterday, and it just like mm. Okay. Fast forward. My mother boyfriend. Y'all check this out and hold on to your seat. Remember now, these are true stories. This is my life. Nobody can tell the story about my life but me because I lived it. You just have to listen to it. Either you agree or you doesn't agree. Anyway, he was married. He had a wife and 6 kids. My mom, remember now, it was 6 of us. You too busy coming out. And back then my mom had I knew it was in my spirit that my father wasn't dead, but she had told that um our daddy was dead. So that basically what we were going around. Our daddy's dead, including on me. But I knew it in my spirit. I knew it at the age of 5 years old that my daddy wasn't dead. Because I look and I act and I am different. I knew I was different. For some reason, I just knew that I was different than them. So I know that it can't. I know that it just cannot. It cannot be so, and I wouldn't believe it. So anyway, my sister had said that when I was 5 years old, I had told her that Mama ain't telling the truth, that my daddy not dead. So anyway, that's just past tense. Anyway, that's just that. Now back to her boyfriend. Instead of him, now he did construction work with the plywood and all this, the plywood and nails and all this kind of stuff. He builder, whatever. So instead of he out there building a damn house, he out there playing with damn wood. The which one can hold up sturdy. So when he come down to my mama house tonight, because he was coming down there like every night, he know when my mama tell her that my brother them did something, whatever, he don't went on his construction site, picked up boards, don't brought that home, brought that on his truck. That's what he used. Don't forget about it. Mama got all this stuff here on the table. You pick and choose which one that you want. When she tell whoever coming in the door what you have done. Now, Guys, we didn't have nobody to run to. Everybody was in the same boat, saying that what goes on in my house, it stays in my house. You know what? Um, and so what? That is true. And so what? I don't even give a damn. That man would go study. He around there work now. I'm gonna tell you the way how I see it. I'm gonna tell you the way how these 3, 4, 5 year old how they see it. Instead of he out there building a damn house, you walking around the site trying to find a damn board for to come and beat another man damn kids. What's wrong with them goddamn children up there at your house between you and your wife? You not our daddy. Now, my brother, he had skipped school. Now we all in this shit together. Remember all these people, all them guys. Only thing that they know, they never did show you, give you a hug. It wasn't like that. You would get something for Christmas, and because that how my mama brought us up, like whatever you have for Christmas, you supposed to have the same thing as New Year's Day. Okay. We have to take our toys or whatever that we got, we have to take it down there to the lady that we call Tinachi. We had to take that down to Tinachi house. We can play with it all Christmas Day, and Tinachi didn't have no kids. But so she got a 3 bedroom house. So we have to take everything down there to Tinachi house. And whenever we be good kids and clean her house, then we can get our toys. In front of everybody, the kids outside playing with their new skates and everything. We all got our toys. Everybody had to take a toy down to Jeanette house. You walk it down there yourself. You don't put in no big bug, one person gonna take my You walk right there in front of them kids and take your stuff down there. That's the next day after Christmas. Okay. Sometimes it'd be Christmas Day, like when everything wind down, we take it for Jeanette, go to bed. That's how it was. Meanwhile, we outside playing with other people, kids, and tearing up their stuff. I mean, that's how it was. This man here walk around the construction site looking for boards, probably a staple gun, wherever that he can find, nails, whatever, so he can come and that's what he gonna paddle us with when he get down there because he got all these equipment that he picked up on his truck. One time, one of my brothers, he had turned 18. So in a way, I do remember that he had stayed back. So he was in the 12th grade or something like that. How I went. Somehow know how I did. There's no here or there. Anyway, he had skipped school, and the school called and was a recorder and said that your child didn't make it to this class or that class. Mama is madly in love with this guy, right? Now remember now, I always had to mean that my father wasn't dead. So mama was always in love with him. So mama tell this here man when he come down there that, hey, the school called and he skipped a class or missed school or something, skipped school, some crap how it go. This man here, he back then they used to watch this thing called wrestling, Dusty Road. But anyway, he was all into that wrestling. Between the commercial, he'll go out there and he'll get one of the plywood off of his truck. So he started swinging at my brother. My brother caught the stick and told him, said that this is what my brother said. You not my daddy. You not gonna put your hand on me no more. My mama come from the kitchen area. There she go again. Wow. With her little pea shooter, you know, with her little pea shooter. And she had slapped my brother and say, you don't talk to Charles that way. I was sitting back there, I was watching. And my brother left. My brother, like about, I don't know, maybe about like 58. And he haven't returned yet. But mama don't pass. And we all sit around now, all six of us, and talked about it. All of us basically got a story, but the problem is that who in charge of me? Down to my aunt house, down to my other aunt house, just that now. Who in charge of me? Why would you let your children let somebody else hit your kid? Now, with all that being said, what I don't told y'all over an hour about dealing fact with my situation. That's why I came up with this situation like who in charge of me. We all sat down, we all talked about it, everything, what that we've been through and this, that, and another. She done dead and gone. Let me tell you what happened. What makes me different than the other one, I always finished things in life and I always had a successful, I didn't know back then, but I'm gonna say it now. I always had a successful career. I was always there to help my mom. Even when I had did a summer on a cruise ship, because I had went to culinary school, guys. Back then, it wasn't the CDLs. So I went to culinary school, but when I was working in the country club, that chef took a group of us because the country club closed down like about 3 months. It don't open back up until like about October. But anyway, he took us, he gave us a job on the cruise line where he was at. Whenever that I had stopped because they on the cruise line, back then there was a cellular phone. Back then there was a thing, but they had called the beepers. But whatever another it is, I was able. My mom, I had bought my first house, y'all. Remember that I was a successful lady. I had started one of my business at the age of 18. At 19, I bought my first house. Mama had a key to the house, and Mama come and check on the house and this, that, and another. You know, uh, something would go wrong that my mama need money. And back then, the stores would give you, it wasn't gift card, they would give you back the money. I would have a bag in there with clothes in it where I went shopping. I tell my mama where the bag at, and mama take that receipt and go and get what you need. Or somehow or another, if we stopped over in the Bahamas, over in Mexico, I was able to get it because the ship be parked like about for the whole day. So we can get off and we mingle a little bit. So I would wire my mom some money. But the main thing is that who in charge of me? That thing bothered me so bad on my childhood with all these spanking. I look at this here. Now, y'all, I want to hear y'all opinion about this here. I look at it like this here. If spanking hurts me, spanking marks up your skin, split your skin, and all this kind of stuff. If spanking bother me, that put me in the shock that I don't spank my kids. Mm-mm. That put me in a shock where that me and my husband, we worked around our schedule and we kept our own kids. My kids stayed with us. Let me tell you something. My kids knew my mama and my sister, they knew that, but they really didn't know them. My kids got to know those people because we sheltered them. Got to know those people when their daddy died. They want to know who all these people and mom, why they here? Guess how we had to shelter them. We shelter them that we don't take them to no funerals because that a super situation, kids may have bad dreams or something. So they first funeral that they went to was their father funeral. And they had a lot of questions. They want to know why people is there at the house. We having a party, it's just so much that they wasn't that me and him. I would say I don't know how to say it. Turn the blind eye. I don't know is that the right word. That and we didn't let nobody keep them. Now we had gotten into a situation that we had need a my husband was from Jamaica. We had went to Miami and we got hooked up with a friend of a friend from Jamaica, and we had brought one a helper home. And she helped us out. She helped us out like about 3 months in the house because of how we was working. Um, who in charge of me? It's my kids. Let me tell you something. When my kids did something, you know what I did? We hit them in their hand, and they would go from one hand to the other hand. We hit them in their hand. Hmm. I was too much in shock of that to abuse them, hitting them on their butt, on their back, and all this kind of stuff. Cause it hurt me. I know it would hurt them, but I know that I ain't get beat in my hand. If I did get beat in my hand, that because I had to grab the belt, the water hose, or whatever the case may be. Hmm. So the thing is, so shoot, we shelter our kids. We didn't play that. Mm-mm. And our kids, uh, they had a lot of mouth, and a lot of mouth in that. You know, when we grow up, if you guys grew up like I grew up, if you say something, nobody ain't talking to you, or you get hit in the mouth. I didn't do that to my, I didn't do that to my kids. No, because is it bust my lip or bust my brother lip or just that? No, no, why I want to do that to them? That hurts. It hurt me. Why would you want to be a child when you was a child? Didn't that hurt you? Then what gives you initiative to do that to them? That's why I asked y'all, who in charge of me? This little incident when I was on my school and I went over there by Bless house and Bless was talking about it, this, that, and that. Yes, teenagers can be very, very rebellious, this, that, and that, and so forth and so on. But still, yet, who in charge of me? Y'all don't set no boundary and rules, mama and sister, whatever the hell y'all is. Y'all don't set no rules about if my kid do anything, let me know. My kid don't wait till I get home and I whoop them. They didn't have that. Anybody that come through that door, first time visitors or anything, if they didn't even like the way I did, and see, and I always with me, I always been, I ain't never been fat really, no, besides that up in age now, but I always was the big one. I always had the big, but I always was the big one. But I couldn't understand why you open up yourself and let, I don't care, he is your man, he a damn stranger to me. Uh, let them beat on your child, man. Why? It doesn't matter. That's when it start, preteen. See, because remember now, when we the age of, let's say, 6, clean up to our preteen, we are watching that hatred build up in that. Then you want to know at the age of 20, 21, why your daughter, why your child, y'all can't get along, or they don't want you around. So this is basic. Like I'm not saying this little girl, but the problem with that little girl is the part that shook my soul is that when I don't know, it was her daddy came in the bathroom and beat her behind. So that just made me think of what happened to me and my cousin. We are in preteen. Our body is starting to develop. How? How could not? How you could not? And also, too, Mama, why you ain't beat up Jeanette when she broke my arm? Even when you found out at 28, I think so. You weren't dead. You were still walking around. I think so. You should have beat up. Now you know what actually happened to my arm. Jeanette slammed the bed on the bed rail twice on my arm, here and up in here. That's what she did. And I do remember the cast. The cast came all the way up to here. That's what she did. You don't ask no question. And right now today, I don't know if anybody said to mama, because you remember now we was told don't tell what goes on in the house. Right now today, I don't think so that good morning. Good morning, Yaya. Hey, Yaya, you miss me, girl. I'm telling this is a horrible true story. So, so anyway, how how could you sit there and turn the blind eye? Your daughter arm is broke. I ain't read now today. Even though that mama found out at 28 years old, guess what? You know what she found out? She found out a day. She found I was getting married Saturday. She found out Thursday what happened to my aunt. Anyway, hmm her best friend that she sit there and kiki and clack it with, she the one that broke my arm. She took the bed and she dropped it. She did it like that. The arm went boom, just like that. It come out like this here. She did it. No, my brothers, they was not in the room. They the one that got me from under the bed, but they had to turn the bed, the box spring, up. It was a twin bed. Turn the box spring up. She did that. And when she did that, she still whooped me for what? Because my sister said that. Oh, it was something different. Like I didn't clean the bathroom, and I was dragging my feet, and they were ready. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. We all have them, but my mom never let anyone. Ooh, yeah, hit us, yeah. Yeah. I don't know about them damn people. I don't. All thanks to this here old renegade boyfriend that my mama was dating. The one that she was dating for right then it was well right now before she passed she been dating him. Remember now he got a wife, children, dog, cat, all that up there, a White House with the picket fence and 6 children for his wife. But the man that who she was seeing, um, it wasn't nothing wrong with it, but he had told her it was only 46 years that he was gonna leave his wife and marry her. Yeah, he did. For 46 years. First, he told her he gonna leave his wife because the kids are young and she want them to finish school. Then he said he was gonna leave her because he want to see his kids get married. Then he said he was gonna leave her when the grandkids get older. But anyway, he ain't had to leave her because my mama passed with that damn dream. But see, I have told it, and I said to them, nobody in the house stayed with my mama. Everybody was gone by the time they got 17 years old. Everybody was off, thanks to this lovely ass damn nice boyfriend that she had. I was the last one there, and I left at 16. 16, I left. Again, thanks to this here lovely ass damn boyfriend you got. So that's why I had put that. Who in charge of me? That's what I want to know. But as said, me up, grown, these people right now today is so like they can lick my spit. They just like, it's just black power this, black power that, just didn't all good, about like they crazy about me and all the while that in the back of my head that I just want to snap and just, but I had already said that when I get grown, I was gonna beat up Jeanette. But it ain't get the notion to do that because when I did get grown, I was going on home. I had to move away, this, that, and another. But who in charge? Who in charge of me? When Bless told her story, man, about the girl, I think it was like on Black Ink. I was on my scooter. You remember? But wait a minute. The first thing is that When I left Bless House, when we was all sitting at the table, I had to go by the liquor store and get me a drink. Because I knew when I come home, they better clear the place. The dog and the cat both better go. But anyway, when I left old Bless House, that thing bothered me so bad in my spirit. It just was unbelievable. And my kids, thank you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just that God, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that I'm saying the right thing. I don't know if I'm saying the right thing. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Compared to what the topic I had named is who in charge of me. Um, shoot, I don't know that this is what's the right uh topic to say that what I had named this. So if y'all want me to change the name because that I don't know if this is story here, what I just told you, with all this here beating and what happened to when I had went over to Blast House yesterday. Uh, I don't know if that got anything to do with this here. Damn, y'all early in the morning. I be damn. So I don't know if this got anything to do with it, or do I should let the topic still stay that same way? Or if you know a better way before I upload it. If you know a better way how what I should name this here, so basically like to get people attention to, basically like because usually when you give something a name, people will come over and watch it to see, basically what that. So I understand you. Okay, then. Oh, okay, so yeah, so you okay? Just let it be, right? Okay, thank you. Oh my God. Um, my brother, my brother, my oldest one, he's a preacher. When mama died in May, and my aunt died the day after Easter. So it was like 3 weeks in between that we had two horrible deaths. My oldest brother, I tell you, I don't know what type of preaching that he be doing and what Lord do he serve. But anyway, as long as he's serving something and going to church, that's the only way how I look at it. My brother, when he must come to my mama funeral, and he the oldest boy. He was the oldest boy, but everything was left to me. Hmm. I'm the baby. Everything had to be because remember I told y'all I knew I was different. For what reason or another, I just knew that I was different. I don't act like them. It's something that's wrong with me. That's how I always thought something was wrong with me because I was too serious. Even though that, I talk and joke. This is true stuff. But it just that I was totally different. I always want to have something in life. I always was striving for the next thing that I can do, and I have to bring it. I don't care if it's $1. That's the gig I'm gonna try because I think I can do that. But he had that man who my mama was fooling around with. My brother, the one that had skipped school, he had lost his mind because that man hit him in the head with a board. And then mama, anyway, right now today, my brother mind comes and goes. But let me tell you something. My mom ran into a situation with finance situation. Now remember now I used to help her a lot. But when I got married, that Jamaican wasn't going for that. Because we had bills there. So anyway, Saw another how he did it when he hit my brother. My brother, mine just my brother called him back then cuckoo sales. Now he was married. You been around here messing around with my mama. Okay, when mama passed, they been messing around for 47 years. And again, he told her every single day, I'm leaving my wife and I'm coming to you. And I look at it like this here. It only been 47 years. Uh, she can wait. She can wait 47 more. But seeing all that put a trend in us that we don't date married men. All the girls in the family, my sister, cousin, we don't do that. Cause what that we had not seen, what we had not seen, we didn't want no part of that. And all these ladies, all of them, ain't now one of them married. You hear what I say? If they married, they were married 2 or 3 times, and the man divorced them. I'm not telling you what I know. I'm telling you, I'm living it right now. Hmm. But who actually in charge of me? And wow, wow, these sickness of these people. Listen to this here. He married. Mama, remember now, I used to help mama. Mama ran into financial problem. Mama had 2 houses. Mama ran into financial problem. I couldn't help no more. Cause remember now, I got a man here now. You know, can't do that. I'm married. You just know your house come first. I remember in the time when at my house the water off the lights off. Mama said, "Come on over there to her house. Take the food out the freezer water. Come on over there to her house because I had them gave money to Mama to help her out with finance. So anyway, but I still want my house, but I don't be there as much. So just let the boiling light turn on. Then I will help you in a couple of weeks to get it back on. That's how we had rolled. I'm telling you, that I lived it. I have did it. Okay, so this ain't something that I'm making up. Y'all better take heed to what I'm saying because that it may wasn't like that with you because that your parenting and what you saw how your mama them handle things. Like I think with y'all, they mom, her mom won't allow nobody to hit them. Mm-mm. So mama had 2 houses. Mama ran into a situation, and anyway, the houses she lost them. Mama moved away. Mama moved away. She went into another house. Remember now, she's still with this man. This man here got a big old house, 5 bedroom house, got upstairs, downstairs in it, and 2 car garage. The kids, the dog, the station wagon, and every damn thing, and the banana trees. Cause he was from Nassau, Bahamas. Yeah, that's where he was from. And let me tell you, so it's 3 houses. The fourth house that came up, y'all, I found myself slipping in with my family. Mama was homeless. Homeless. She was staying with her sister, working and saving every coin that she get so that she can get her a house. Cause you know how dear mama always had a house. Okay. They was closing Friday. Mama still messing around with man. Remember now his house is paid for. He does construction. He just all this he got to like him. Okay. Mama got into the financial problem. They was closing Friday. I haven't talked to mom in a while, and we haven't did no business and finances that another. I they was closing Friday. Did you know they called me Tuesday around by a little after lunchtime and asked me the realtor asked me about the little problem that mama was having about getting the house, and I did something wrong. That it's okay now. I lived through it. It's all over it now. Uh, I wanted my mama off the streets, even though she was living with her sister. My mama used to have in her house. Remember now, you still got this here damn man that got the house, the station wagon, the dog, the kids, the fence paid for. He he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. And what I mean about that, he couldn't do it. He couldn't refinance his house, but he didn't have no mortgage. The house to pay for. He couldn't take no money out of his house and basically helping mama. So now this is what happened. They called me that Tuesday. I didn't think about it at all. I knew I had good sense that you go through the channel and you have a meeting with your no, no, no. I didn't have no doubt in my mind. I didn't even think twice about it. I said, go ahead, give it a try. They run my social and everything. They said that you can help your mama get the house. I went. My husband didn't know. See, this here mess here would have called for me to get a divorce. All right. But for him to divorce me, I went and jeopardized my marriage. I talk about that right now and then too. You know, yeah, then too. But I knew exactly what I did. So anyway, I went to the closing. The closing was at 10 o'clock in the morning, and got my mama a place to stay. Everything. Now I'm not through with y'all yet. The house that when mama passed 5 years ago, that is the house. Don't forget now. That man, the one that got the big house with the white picket fence, the dog, the children, and the station wagon, paid for with him dating mama. He thought that he had all. Remember what I told y'all what he had on did. Remember now I told y'all about the plywood and all this kind of stuff here. Mama passed. Hmm. He thought so that he would. Mama Mustang tell him the story that my name was on the house. But I told them don't put my name on no mortgage paper, but put it down there in the deed. I don't want my name to be shown nowhere because that, I'm just saying because I had a husband and I don't want nobody to be flirting around mama house or whatever, going through papers and see my name. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. But down in the nitty gritty, the mortgage company know who to call. This man thought so he had don't hit gold. Y'all hear what I say? Mama passed away. I didn't go in mama house because remember I don't like him. From day one, my sister told them that I told her out of either four or five that I never did like that man. I didn't. And I still stuck to it. But I didn't show him no bad face because that you come over mama house or whoever in my house, you better respect them or don't bring your ass here. That's how it goes. That's today's life too. Don't coming up here starting no shit because that it's good over here until you brought your ass here. So anyway, I'm just telling y'all exactly how it is right now, how we think. Okay, so mama passed. I says to him, Charles, uh, I appreciate you making mama life, her last days, her whole entire life happy. I said, and I respect you for that. Now, Charles, now don't get now. He got a house. Remember the dog, the kid, the station wagon, the white picket fence, house that paid for. Now, I says to him, if you leave the house, let me know. I said I don't have no intention. What was written out, but let me know that you have gone so I can come in and get things together. My aunt told him, mama didn't tell him, said that Charles, D name is on this your house. That's why everything was did with this funeral. Her name is on the house. Paperwork came in, start flip flapping and this, that, and other in that house. You know, mama was behind in that house 8 months. I didn't even most know. But you saw it right there. Remember that he got the house, the dog, the kitchen, the white picket fence, and the house that paid for. You sat your ass down there. You already don't sat down there, and she don't lost the house down there. You sat your barefoot alligator down, feet ass down there, and sat in the road on that. Now, mama don't pass. You know what I told him? I said, Charles, I know I didn't never said nothing bad to you, nor disrespect you, but based on how I felt. Because Charles' mama always said that I was a very funny person. Um, I said, Charles, I give you 72 hours and I want you out. Mhm. That's when the paperwork that came in and people was coming around the house putting we was at the funeral. They had them came around the house. Every car that they saw in the yard, they put a green sticker on it. Green sticker is saying the same thing that they IRS just coming. It was pertaining to the house. I didn't know because I didn't get involved business because remember now I got another house and I got the kids and husband. And what I did, I was sneaking and doing it because that's my mama. Even though my mama was staying with her sister, my mama didn't want it. That ain't my mama. My mama always had her own. Yes, I don't regret it. Yes, I did put my marriage on the line if my husband were to find out that I did something like this here. And then look at it like this here. My husband had no past. Look how long this house had no went into foreclosure. That would have messed up our whole life in marriage. I put that on the line to get my mama off the street. I don't care if she was staying with her sister. It ain't hers. Yes, I said it. She was homeless and on the damn street. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I did. No, I don't regret it. Would I do it again? No, it would never happen. I only got one mama. It would never happen. I told that man, when them papers came in there, and finally we, answered the phone and finally talked to somebody because the people that were calling, they had started asking for me. So then to talk to him, then find out about that, I told him that he had 72 hours and I want him out. And I told him that not only that I want you out, but I'm going to come personally and take you out physically myself. You see how all that anger come out as from the childhood? See all that anger come out of me from childhood. All that was building on into one. Who was in charge of me? That's all I want to know. Who in charge? Again, y'all. Like how you said, y'all, you said that the title, excited you that what brought you over. Who in charge of me? You see how them parents back then, you see why a lot of kids our age, 53, wind up got life in prison for some messed up stuff just like this here. He thought so he was gonna get a brownie point. You sat there in my mama house and then child the mortgage was 1,300. I knew it was 1,300. I knew it was 1,300. But mama had it. She would have been all right. But I put my marriage on the line. My husband died. My sister-in-law, my husband's sister, me and her is closer than sisters, sister-in-law. I know more about with her than in fact with my sister because don't forget that all of us had on ran out the house by the time 16 years old. We all don't gone. So I know more about my sister-in-law than my own sister because we was all ran out the house. All of us was runaways. All of us was runaways. We all had to educate ourselves later because we all run away to get away from that man. And we didn't have no adults that was on our side to listen, and they always put them because you're a teenager, you don't want to watch a dish and this, that, and that. No, this here went more on the teenage. I put my marriage on the line to put yes, I do. Yeah, that is enough rounds of a divorce. That is rounds of divorce. Because you remember yesterday class I was talking about divorce and of should you get married for love. Finance makes a relationship. All that love and stuff this will come later. But anyway, I had already did that video. You guys want to watch it, go back. It's very exciting, but we had a good time yesterday. But anyway, what I'm just saying, I gave him, that woman paying $1,300 a month. You sat your alligator foot ass up in here and let my mama roll out like this here. But you got a house, wife, dog, grandchildren, white pick and fit, paid for a house. That's what you got. He sat there and let her house went like that. Then he called himself, made arrangement. Now him and mama relationship supposed to be a hush hush, but you're gonna make arrangement for your kids, cause all of us grown now. It's out in the open. Daddy got a second, so all this because talking about 40-something years. Yeah, the kids know, and his wife know, and the whole town know. Mama car, it was a Kia. He couldn't drive both cars. He had his daughter to come down and drive Mama Kia away. I didn't want no problem. I didn't fight for it. If that's what it takes for you to get out of our life, take the kid and go. But I give you 72 hours. I'm gonna get you out of here physically. I got him out. Yes, he was gone. Matter of fact, he was gone the same day, and on day that he could have walked around town and said that he helped my mama raise her. Nah, hell, you didn't. You ain't do nothing for her. Because remember, mama had said that our daddy was dead. You ain't do nothing for us. Because there was 6 of us. Mama was getting a social security check. You ain't take care of us. No. You ain't do nothing for us. You were there for her. But with money, why I didn't have, mama was getting a social security check. Even after we had left from home, before the things changed for Social Security, that the kid got to be in school, just enough. No, mama still racked up on them checks. You ain't do a damn thing. But and then when them checks stopped, that's how mama start running into problems, just another with that house. And remember now, she got 6 kids, and she getting a check. But back then, the check used to come. It used to be one for my mama, then it'll say for the children of John D. Miller. That's what, because we always been 2 checks. And always around it was a gold envelope, and always around I think so, like the first of the month. But you ain't do nothing for us. Anything that you broke up our life. So that's why I had put this here. Who basically in charge? Yeah, I believe everything what that little girl said. Everything what she said. And then if he didn't do it, damn it, put it on his ass. It sounds like that he'll do it. Or he taking it from the next man that did do it. Beat the girl in the shower. Then the girl, Lisa, she was okay. She told somebody. We didn't have nobody to tell. It wasn't like that then. It wasn't like that. I had went to the schoolhouse and told the school what my mama had her gun at us, and that she had whooped us with a water hole and this, that, and another. And my brother ain't talk a lot, but I did the talking. And when the school got involved, we was in elementary school. When the school got involved, my mama had me to eat oatmeal, not cooked, with water and no sugar in it. I had to eat that for a whole week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, cook what I had did. But she started back whooping us. But back then we used to call them HRS. Back then, that was the initial for them. So they changed it now. But I got rid of him. Now mama been gone this year, here it'll be 6 years. It been 5.5 years. We haven't seen that man. That man broke up. I know what you guys maybe think. Yeah, your mama let him. Broke up our family. My brother, that's a preacher, he didn't come to mama's funeral. And guess what? He supposed to be a preacher. Good morning. Golly. I told y'all I can't see from damn looking. Yeah, I can't went west. That doggone deep damn girl, get a job. Hey, darling. welcome. I haven't seen you over here, but anyway, I'm glad that you're over here to join us. We just was talking about some who was in charge on me with all these doggone whoopings. Why do you let your behind? Why you let your child behind belongs to anybody of the world? You just walk by there and you can see your child walking in water. You got the initiative to beat that child. And I'm gonna take you home to your mom, and they gonna beat you, or you are walking in water. So and that's why I had said it and named it like this here, because it had affected me. What Bless was talking about, the story with the little girl. So that's why that, and I decided to name this here like this here. But yes, Mama been gone 5.5 years. He sent message. Y'all ready for this here? Y'all ready? You remember? I told you that I knew that in my spirit, I feel it in here that my daddy wasn't dead. Just October, he came over to my grandmother's house about 7:30 in the morning. Now, remember now, I don't like him. I don't like him. He came over to my grandmother's house, and you know what he said? He told my grandmother this here, that the man, original man that I had in my spirit, that my father was dead because I was different, said that he had just died. Why did he do that? He did it. This is me. He did it for the word to come back to me. That's why he did it. So basically, he come to tell me. Now, all these years, Mama was saying that this man here was dead. No, I was right. But one thing I don't like, my aunt and uncles. Before one of my uncles died, he said the whole name and everything about this here guy. But then again, they all was saying that they thought that I had already knew. So anyway, I had got the phone call from my mother. No, excuse me, from my aunt, and she told me that, ain't this here some mess, that I called to tell you that your daddy, he's dead. He don't passed away. What? Mama been gone over 5.5 years. I don't ask you about that, Auntie Bit. I ask you about this man. Everybody walking on eggshells, so Mama won't get mad with them for telling me. That Mama is dead. And I sat back and I asked you that over and over and over again. What you hiding for? I mean, just tell it. Because everybody's saying the same thing, and they said they don't know where he at, this, that, another. So now she called me up. Then guess what she having nerve to say? Um, are you going to the funeral? Girl, I was so damn mad. I was mad. No, I ain't going. That's when I spoke up to her and said, for what? She said that you got a lot of brothers. You knew that that man was living. Mom, this is no excuse for this man. Okay, when mama living, yeah, I can see that you didn't want to make her mad because the mama already with a man, this, that, another. But all that mess is gone. That's gone. So at the age of now, I am 53. Uh, I didn't have no communication with him. I was on this story believing for what my mama said, but in my heart, I knew that man wasn't dead. But for the family, not for my mama, she supposed to be the big gooner in the family, and for her not to be mad with you, you supposed to her business, her business. You don't tell her kids anything. This is the same thing about this here whooping thing. Who in charge? But I think so. The family was wrong. I think it was wrong. So I talked you guys' head off closest 2 hours. But anyway, that's what's the story of my life about the thing like for Black Ink, what the West, what Miss Bless was talking about yesterday. I tied all that up in there together. Yes, that child should have told. So you guys, what you think? I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get me. Lord, good morning. I'm super big, super rich. Okay, good morning, darling. Yeah, child, you don't miss that. I don't gave them an hour, close to 2 hour story of my life. Anyway, all of this here, I lived it, and this is basically what going on. And I take up for that little girl who told something. She should tell it. Well, I mean, it just, oof. Okay. Okay. So, I just, that's it. That's the basic how I feel about it. I did have some backlash from family members saying that I shouldn't have put that man out. I ain't put him out. I told him he had 72 hours. I was gonna put him out. He left on his own. As long as that he been understanding your story. What I think. You think the girl was lying? Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't when she was saying something else about the shower. When Bless was telling the story, and when Bless started talking about the mess about what the little girl said about the shower, that thing just hit right at home. So that's why I didn't get to finish listening to how everything went down when Bless dropped the link. But then I was angry in tears and saying that, I had dropped in the link. I said, I put in the link, I said, I think I said that I don't care that she lying or telling the truth. Put it on him. But that's all in the mind of anger. But no, I didn't. Matter of fact, since you said this, and when I get off in this year, I'm gonna go and do the replay of Bless, and yeah, and see how did it all turn out, and and just really do hear the story. But yes, get a whooping, Yaya getting pulled out the shower, and the doorknob was taken off the bathroom door. And then we was told not to lock the bathroom door and come in the bathroom while we in the tub. Because they know when you're out the tub, you're drying off. And that's when they would come in the bathroom and they would beat us naked. So that's why that I took up in that moment that it's a true story because that I had lived it like that. He pulled her out the shower and kicked her. No, I don't. I wasn't kicked even in the. Oh God, she was. I thought that she was acting in the show, a part of the act. A part of the show. To I didn't know that this was really a true life. That she was a little too damn grown. Ooh, child. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go back, and then you know what? And also too, I'm gonna go and pull up Black Ink and start watching some shows. I'm gonna feel that out because that's exactly what you said. She was a little too damn grown. I think so that she was a little too damn grown. It wasn't not only for the show. I believe so before the show, but why y'all let her get out there? See what happened? See that they go ahead and create these damn monsters. That when the monster grow up, the monster come back and eat their ass. That's what happened. But if she didn't get grown like that overnight, I don't know. But I'm gonna look at it. But I know you, Yaya. I know that you watch and you observe. And if you said it, getting your opinion about it, then that's exactly how it is. But that's why that they're listening to that. That's why it gave me this title. I mean, like I used to say, yeah, you guys, I'm not ignoring anybody on here. It's just that Yaya really do talking to me. And so that's why I base it. And she just putting in and asking questions, things that we all wanted to know. So I'm just basically just answering it because I'm not on the screen yard. But I don't know, man. It's strange. So do y'all agree or disagree for me putting that man out? 8 months of $1,300 a month, and you sat right there. Oh yeah, and also too, it was told to me that that was my mama problem. It don't get me no right. Hmm, to put the man out. Again, I didn't put him out. I gave him 72 hours. I told him that's when I was gonna put him out. He left on his own. I don't care about no 47 years. I don't care. So anyway, that's basically how I feel. So you guys you guys got any questions? That's it. So you know what, y'all. Sometimes I feel like this here. A lot of these, like you know, a lot of the content creator are based like how that they, a lot of them, I think, so is young, and they look at me like I'm exaggerating. These stories can't be true. I put it like this here. If they live long enough, they'll have a different type of story. Yes, I did. I said it. Just live long enough. But yes, this is all true, guys. I have lived it. I live it. And that's why I would say that with my kids, they are so outspoken because that I didn't believe in taking my hand and bumping them in the mouth to shut up. I didn't believe in that. Yeah. So anyway, that is this my morning news commentary that I had wanted to talk about, guys. Just but yeah, I'm going back. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna like feel it out. But pretty sure y'all, you give me the main event about this situation. But now I'm gonna go and watch it and really do check this here mess out. Because these are some serious accusations for you to say about somebody. Somebody can get hurt. But anyway, guys, thank you for coming over, seeing me. I'm sorry that it took me so long, but anyway, I want to thank you. I enjoy you, and hope to see you tomorrow between 4 and 4:30. Okay, have a blessed day, everyone. Bye bye.